happy day. Let's get after it. Let's go to the gym. Let's get a workout in. Let's train some people. And let's pick up my motorcycle. Dropped my contact right on the floor. That's not great. Alright, y'all, it's go time. Let's get this lifted. So you're a hard gainer. You're the guy at the gym where you've been lifting weights, you've been coming in, you're getting strong, but that's where it stops. You just keep getting stronger, but you're still skinny. And the fact is, you're small, you're strong. You might even be the unassuming guy at the gym who can deadlift the Cadillac and you're only 150 pounds, but there's one problem. You're trying to be big. Well, maybe at least you're trying to build the aesthetic Greek god physique, or you want to look like Jonathan Majors in Creed 3. Whatever it is, you're not doing the right things. You want to be Steve Rogers, Captain America, but you're Steve Rogers pre-super serum running around boot camp looking like a skinny little dude. And there's a reason for that. If you haven't yet, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's get into it. All right, let's hit some back. All right, y'all, done with my workout, and I want to talk about the science behind the training. The number one law, the most important thing, the head honcho when it comes to being in the weight room is specificity. Training for a specific adaptation. In fitness, in sports, it's really hard to be a jack of all trades. Honestly, you just end up being really mediocre at a lot of different things if you focus on too many adaptations at one time. And so it's really important to understand that when you're in the weight room, there's 4 things that we're training on. We're looking at power, strength, hypertrophy, and endurance. Those are kind of our 4 major adaptations we look for when it comes to training. Now, there's certain levers that we can pull that is going to give us specific adaptations to meet whatever that goal is. Load, volume, intensity, and frequency. If you don't understand what these do in your training, you're going to have a hard time building a program that is going to gear you towards strength or gear you towards hypertrophy. And a lot of times just figuring these things out can be the reason why you're getting bigger and not stronger, or the reason why you're getting stronger and not bigger, or the reason why you want more power but you just keep getting more endurance. And so it's so important to understand how these levers work and how to actually utilize them in your program. All right, y'all. Story time. Last year, I bought a new motorcycle and I owned it for about 3 weeks. In that time, I got a flat tire, so I didn't ride it for like a week. And then literally 2 days after I got the bike back, it was parked on the street and someone tried to steal it and completely destroyed like the ignition switch. And so I had to send it into a shop. It was a whole ordeal. The bike's Italian, and so literally they're like, we have no clue when we can get parts in for this bike. Spent all summer not having a motorcycle, and now 2 days ago, they finally called me. So almost a whole year later, I got a call from Leo's, and the bike is done. They have all the parts, so me and Wes,
Yes, sir.
We're gonna go pick up the motorcycle, and I'm so stoked. Summertime is almost here, and we're gonna get some riding in. How's it going?
Busy.
Yeah, it seems like it. I'm picking up a bike that got repaired.
Last name?
Gelhar?
I'll meet you outside. Okay?
Great, cool, thank you. Sick. I believe. Dang. All right, guys, there she is. We're back, we're ready to rip, we're ready to ride. This summer is gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to shooting some motorcycle shots. So going back to the Steve Rogers boot camp looking guy who can deadlift a horse but can't get cap delts if his life depended on it. If you're that guy, I can tell you right now what lever you are not pulling and what lever you are pulling. I guarantee you, if you are getting stronger in the gym but you are not getting bigger in the gym, you are progressing load over volume. This is going to be the #1 factor on why you cannot grow your muscles and build that physique. Volume is when you focus on sets and reps over anything else. If you want to focus on power strength, then load is a great thing to progress. But if you find yourself doing 5x5s, 3x3s, and rep schemes more like that in the gym, this is more geared towards strength because you're focusing on load versus reps and sets. You need to increase your reps and sets and progress your volume if you want to grow bigger and not just be a strong, skinny guy, but actually build that aesthetic, have those cap delts, have that wide back, have those big quads. Now, there's been a ton of research done over time about how to maximize hypertrophy, dating back to the Russians and the Germans. But one of my favorite minds right now and kind of scholars in the field is Dr. Andy Gelpin, who is a professor and scientist in human movement and Dr. Andy Gelpin, here we go. Dr. Andy Gelpin, professor and scientist of human performance, human bioenergetics, and muscle at California State University. This guy has been doing tons of research, tons of testing to figure out how to best optimize lifting in general. Most of research, if not all the research, shows that the main mover of hypertrophy, building muscle size, is going to be mechanical tension. And the way that we use mechanical tension is through volume, sets, reps. A lot of Dr. Andy's research has actually showed that load has very little to do with anything when it comes to increasing muscle size. And that's why it's so important that if you're in the gym, if you're doing 5x5s, 3x3s, you need to change what your focus is on. You can't just keep doing the same thing, lifting heavy weights, expecting to get a different result. You're not gonna get a different result. You're just gonna keep getting stronger. That being said, it is important to get stronger. It is important to not just focus on one training modality, but to create bigger blocks of training where you can focus on power, strength, hypertrophy, and the different attributes of lifting in the gym. So what does hypertrophy training look like? Well, honestly, there's a huge area of margin when it comes to hypertrophy training. It's kind of hard to screw up if you're focusing on the right amount of volume. As far as load goes, 30 to 85% of your 1 rep max. If you sit within that window, you're gonna be fine as long as your intensity is high enough. 0 to 3 reps short of failure is what we're looking for. And then as far as rep schemes go, we're looking anywhere from 8 reps to 20 reps. So you can see there's this huge window of opportunity when it comes to hypertrophy training. I kind of tell people a general rule is on your compound heavy lifts, back squat, bench press, deadlift, we can err more towards the 8 reps. That way we can also get some crossover into that strength training, and then more of the isolated movements, bicep curls, lateral raises, tricep pushdowns, different movements like that. We can get closer to the higher end of the reps, keep getting closer to the 20 reps. That way we can really get a good pump and pump as much blood into that muscle as we possibly can. So if you're the person in the gym and you are tired of always getting stronger but not getting bigger and you don't know how to program for yourself, I got you. I built out a 12-week summer shred program on my app where I have workouts, I have video demonstrations, I have 24/7 direct message access with me. I have progressive overload so we can progress sets, progress the volume so you can get the best bang for buck. I've put so many people through this with great results. This is the programming that I put myself through. And so if you like my physique, this is what I do on a weekly basis. If anything, give it a look, check it out. I'd love just to join alongside you on your fitness journey and help you move closer to the goals that you want to pursue for yourself.
I had a dream last night when I woke up. It's gone.
See it. Dang. Well, guys, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for following along. You guys are incredible. As always, leave a comment. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Until next time, peace.
What happened?
I'm just checking my tires.
Safety first, folks.